You know, I've spent a very long time in libraries. I've chewed through more books than most people have read. And every so often, something comes along that makes me sit up straight and say, now this matters. Mental health. That's what I want to talk about today. Millions and millions of people are struggling with things like depression, anxiety, trauma, and addiction. And here's the honest truth. Our current treatments just don't work for everyone, not even close. So scientists, brilliant ones, have been asking, what else is out there? And the answer? It's fascinating. Certain substances, called psychedelics, are showing remarkable results in careful, rigorous clinical trials at some of the world's top research institutions. Yes, we're talking about real help for people who haven't found it anywhere else. This isn't fringe science, my friends. This is peer-reviewed, published, serious medicine. Now, Canada has been quite clever about all this. Canadian universities, Canadian researchers, the Canadian government. We've been investing in this science. And back in 2021, right here in Canada, a little something called World Psychedelics Day was born. On June 20th, the very first event drew 2,500 people from over 50 countries. Scientists, therapists, indigenous knowledge holders, all in conversation together. Here's my idea, and it's a good one if I do say so myself. The United Nations has over 160 special international observance days: World Mental Health Day, International Day for Persons with Disabilities. These days move the needle. They raise awareness, they change policy, they shift how governments and people think. Canada could lead the push to make World Psychedelics Day one of them. Official, global, powerful. What would that do? It would help people understand the difference between therapeutic medicine and harmful substances. An important distinction. It would reduce the stigma that keeps patients from getting help. It would bring researchers and policymakers together across borders, and it would push for sensible, evidence-based rules that protect people while opening doors for real treatment. Canada is perfectly placed to lead this. We've already shown the world we can make bold, thoughtful decisions on drug policy. Our researchers are doing the work. Our Senate has already called for action. The Senate Subcommittee on Veterans Affairs published a report titled, "The Time is Now, Granting Equitable Access to Psychedelic-Assisted Therapies." And here's the thing. Canada has done something like this before. When we believed the world needed to pay attention to the rights of girls, we didn't just talk about it. We walked into the United Nations, we drafted the resolution, we built the coalition, and in 2011 we made October 11th the International Day of the Girl Child. Official, global, permanent. Canada led that. So, Canada. The science is ready. The moment is ready. The question is, are we ready to lead? I think we are, and you can help. Sign the petition for UN recognition of World Psychedelics Day. You know, that kind of rhymes. Sign the petition for UN recognition. Let's go with that. Thank you for your kind attention and concern.